One of the advantages of IVF in the last 20-25 years has been the elderly women and elderly men having children. When celebrities have children in their 40s and their 50s, then patients quite naturally ask us, as how is it that they have had children at such late age and you are telling us that our chances are low? Please understand that IVF is a process where eggs and sperms can be combined to form embryos, and then these embryos can be put back in a lady's womb to get her pregnant. As we understand from medical science as of now, it is the lady's eggs that become worse with time, and therefore an elderly woman has poorer quality eggs and a much lesser chance of having a child of her own. But that doesn't prevent her from having a child. Rarely somebody in early 40s can still have good eggs and get pregnant with her own eggs. But mostly the people who are getting pregnant in their early 40s or even after they have hit menopause is not with their own eggs. They are choosing to get a child through donor eggs, which is perfectly legal and a nice way of getting a child of their own. What they choose to do is to choose a donors who will then donate her eggs, and those eggs can then combine with her partner's sperms to form embryos, and then these embryos are put back in their womb. Somehow the womb is a very loyal organ. It does not go bad and can receive a pregnancy and continue a pregnancy pretty much late in the life, even in the early or late 60s. We have had instances where people have delivered in their late 60s as well. I am not a supporter of this. I feel, and that's my personal view please, that women in their late 50s should be spared the trouble of motherhood by this method, because while the pregnancy is possible, the womb can carry the pregnancy, but the toll on the body is pretty high. The women who in their 40s and 50s have much higher chance of developing diabetes or blood pressure during pregnancy. Their heart conditions are much worse, their kidneys are not so strong, the liver is not so strong. So therefore putting them through the rigors of a pregnancy, which is quite a tough job even for somebody in the early 30s, may compromise their health and may make them age much faster than they would otherwise. So personally, I have taken a call that women after they have hit 50 are not recommended for any method of pregnancy, even though it is possible easily to get them pregnant through donor oocytes. But yes, if the question is IVF done after menopause? Yes, it's highly possible. All that you need to do is to take donor oocytes. It's highly prevalent, highly popular also. By and large, this is the method by which women in their late age can have their children on their own. They can carry the children, they can give birth, the satisfaction of motherhood is there. But genetically, because the embryo carries somebody else's genes, is not really their own. They're solely carrying the children and they're socially getting a child, but not genetically their own.